Hi, we're coming to you from Disaster Surveyor. Today's tutorial is for user management and how to manage your team members for your team code. I'd like to start at this top here on users signing up and creating an account on the Disaster Surveyor application. Now, the information that we'll be going through today is the same for Search Surveyor as well as the US domestic disaster surveyor. So first thing we'd like to do is simulate here on our SDK creating a test account. So I will go ahead and create a test account here for us. There you go. Sarag.net. Go ahead and add a password here. And the team code, one note about the team code, if you do not have a team code yet, please go ahead and sign up with a team code of your choice. If you are the team leader or the team manager, please contact me or use the forms on our website to request your account to be upgraded to a team admin account. The team admin account will allow you to manage all of your users that sign up and create an account using your team code. So what I'm going to do here is simulate a person trying to sign up and join an existing team code. We have a test one here called USA4. So I'm going to go ahead and put USA4 here and click sign up. Now, the first thing that happens is after the person's account is created and they're logged into the app, you'll notice that the status bar at the top of the screen turns orange, along with the team ID that was entered, in this case USA4, and then the words pending. What this means is the person has not yet been authorized or approved to be a part of the team. And what that means is they do not have access, for example, to information privy to the rest of the team members, like the group chat. If you click on the team messages here on the bottom left corner, for example, you'll see the room is empty. And that's because the user hasn't been approved yet for this particular team code. Now I want to take us really quick over to the emails. And the emails, the person signing up, of course, will receive a welcome email. And the team admin will receive a notice that someone has just signed up for your team code. Please log in and approve or decline that particular team member. Now, the way you approve or decline a incoming team member is simply log into your account. And if there are any new users pending approval, they will appear on your home page here, just like this. It will say, please approve or decline for your team with a link for approve or decline. And that's it. There's also approve or decline in the account section in the main menu here. If we click on accounts, you'll see the same thing up at the top of the page here. You'll see attention, please approve or decline for your team. So we're going to go ahead and approve this user. This is the one that we just created. And there we go. And now we see team member Alex7712, a part of Team USA4 here. If we go back to the home screen, we get to see a list of the last known locations for each of your team members that are selected to display on your website. And as we can see here, we have a team members Alex7712 and their last known location. Now in this particular case, I am using an SDK and not a real device, so the GPS uses the network, and in this particular SDK it seems to always go to the San Francisco Bay Area. So you'll see my GPS here as the San Francisco GPS area for the account just created. Now for the end user, what happens is once they're approved, going into the team messaging will show all the team messages for that particular team, and going back to the team, going back to the home screen for the app, The orange bar will now turn to the solid color for the app, light blue for the international, dark blue for the US domestic, and the green color for the Surveyor. You'll see a team ID with the team code, and we can also click on this here to go directly to the team code screen in case you've entered the wrong team code and need to change your team code and request to be added to the correct team, or perhaps to join another team as well. The team code screen can also be accessed through the side menu and clicking on team code, and that'll take you to the same place as well. So now we've got a new team member here. This is a user Alex7712. A couple of things we wanted to show you here in the account section. The account section management is exactly the same on Surveyor's website as well as the US domestic Disaster Surveyor website. Now at the top you'll see a list of all of your team members, and as a team admin you will also have a column here for account type. And there's I want to quickly touch on the different account types. We have a standard user, an observer, an ops coordinator, and a team admin. The team admin is at the top of the food chain and has full access to everything and can change your team members' account types. The ops coordinator is virtually the same as the team admin, minus the ability to change the account types. So everything will look exactly the same. You can add, delete, update, approve, decline, and so forth. With just the ability to change a user type missing from that account tier. We also have a tier here called Observer, and the Observer level is basically a view only. So if you wish to give an account to somebody so they can observe the activities for your team, but you do not wish for them to alter any of the data, no deleting, no updating, no adding any new waypoints or any new information, or sending team messages, that would be the Observer level. Now for the standard user, a person who logs in into the Disaster Surveyor website will only see their own data. So that's the difference between the different tiers of access levels in Disaster Surveyor. Another couple things here is on the very first row here, there's a row of checkboxes. This is to select which users you wish to display data for on the website. So for example, if we uncheck Alex7712, which we just created here, and we update this, we'll see that if we go back to the home screen for the last known locations, we now no longer see Alex7712. And that also works for every form and every waypoint and photos, etc. Basically, the entire team management system will only show data for your selected users in the accounts page. A couple other things we want to go through really quick here. There is an ability to create ad hoc meshed networks of different teams, as well as create multiple horizontal teams that all report to a master account, for example. Now, to do that, what we do is click on the drop down for select teams right here, and what we're going to do is choose a team that you wish to share this information to. So for example, we have a test account called USA5. So if we select USA5 for this particular user, Alex7711, and click Save, what will happen now is that Alex7711 will now be shared to USA5. We'll go ahead and click, scroll down here, and in fact USA5 is there. Now to show you what that looks like, we have one user here from USA5 shared to us, Alex12. I will go ahead and log out here, and we're going to log back in with Alex12, like so. And if we go back to the accounts page, we can see here that Alex7711 from Team USA 4 has now been shared to the Team USA 5 account, so all of Alex7711's data can also be displayed in your operation. So in this way, you can connect different team members from different team codes together and mesh them together, create groups, subgroups, perhaps having different coordinates, different sectors, different work sites, etc. You may have different teams working on a particular area. So this allows for a lot of flexibility, both vertically and horizontally, on how you wish to group your team members. So we're going to go ahead and log out and go back into the USA 4 account. Go ahead and go back like this. And again, the Search Surveyor accounts and the USA accounts are exactly the same. And in fact, you do have the ability to log into any of the three websites. So for example, if we log into the Search Surveyor website now with the same account, like so, and go to the account section, you will see it's virtually the same. And we have the same user information come up and so forth. We'll go into this in another video on the differences between the three different tiers, and it has mainly to do with reporting and the type of Excel forms that can be downloaded and the type of forms that can be filled out with your data. Both Search Surveyor and US Disaster Surveyor do not have the international search and rescue forms. That's only for the international version. But everything else is virtually the same between the US and CERT. You have the GPS tracks, the photos, waypoints, team messaging, and management of your team members. Now going back to our international one here, a couple of things we like to show you really quick. There is an option to unshare this user and remove from team. So I'd like to show you what each of these do. Unsharing this user simply removes that particular user from any external team. So if we do that, as you can see, Alex7712 is no longer shared to USA 5. And in fact, if we log in again to USA 5, we'll see he's no longer there. There's also the option to remove from my team. You may have an occasion and you wish to remove a particular team member temporarily, or perhaps there is a redundant account that you wish to remove. In that case, you would click on remove from my team, like so. And that will remove the team code from the user, and that was user 7712, and that user is no longer on our list here. So let's go back to the app, and what I'd like to do is go back to the team messaging, and notice in the team messaging now the messages have disappeared, and that's because this user has been removed from Team USA 4. And if we go back to the home screen, notice the header bar, status bar, has now changed from the Team ID USA 4 to just Disaster Surveyor. Now in the case of Search Surveyor, it'll say Search Surveyor, and in the case of the US Domestic, it will say US Disaster Surveyor. If at any point the user wishes to be reapproved to join back on the team, or you wish to have that particular person back on your team, simply have them click on that again, and they can go ahead and re-request to be added back on the team. And we can, for example, put USA 4 like this and hit update. Give it a couple of seconds, and the new team code has successfully been saved. And when we do that, a new authorization email will be sent to the team administrator again to add them back to the team. And in fact, if we go back to the home screen of your website, we see this again for the approve or decline. So That was a very quick tutorial on user management on all of our apps, on all of our websites. We hope you found this useful and intuitive. Our sites and tools are designed to be very easy and simple to relatively simple to pick up, so that your teams can go in and do the important work of collecting information and helping those in need in time of disaster. If any of you have any questions, as always, please feel free to email me, alex@disastersurveyor.com, or to Captain Andy at andy@disastersurveyor.com. Thank you very much, and until next time.